This here is about 2 miles, yeah, maybe 2 miles from my house. It's a rock quarry. People here call it Summitville Caves. And for those of you that come to the CFI classes here at my house, look, so you can see my wife up there. Look how big this place is. She is tiny right there compared to how huge this thing is. Anyway, because this is just a couple miles from my house, and while we're here at the CFI classes in June, I want you guys to bring some shoes that you don't mind getting wet or muddy or whatever. See this? It's a little bit muddy, but I think if you're into this kind of thing, I think you guys will like it because this is really awesome. It is absolutely huge. I mean, it's big enough to drive big dump trucks and stuff like that in here. So you guys will like it if you like that kind of stuff, caves and stuff like that. And also, I know where another real cave, it's not a man-made cave like this, that we might even check into that, okay? It's about 20 miles from the house, but it is a real genuine cave, and it goes 20-something miles back in the ground. And if you guys are down with that, if you guys like caving and stuff like that, we can make it happen, okay? Bring muddy clothes that you don't mind getting muddy and stuff like that, because we will be crawling through water, climbing down ladders and stuff like that. Now, mind you, I've been out in Arizona. I've been out in Arizona for a long time. Look, this place has went downhill since last time I was here. I haven't been here in years. Look at that. People has come in here and just thrown tires, burnt tires. There's another hole up there that just has all kinds of garbage pouring into it. You can't smell nothing, but it's a shame that people do stuff like that to places like this. Look at this. Looks like a little microwave or something like that. This is pretty rough over there. Just some water, see that? We'll go right over there and take a look. But anyway, the cave that I was talking about, that is a real genuine cave, not a man-made cave. They actually practice their rescue and stuff like that for caves. The last time that we was out there, people was actually doing a demonstration on, they had this big old guy on a stretcher, and he was like 16 miles back in the ground, and they was practicing getting him out on stretchers. Some rescue men were, so that was kind of cool. There's bats, all kinds of stuff. It's a real cave, and like I said, it goes like 16 or 26 miles. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've been to these places, because I've been out west for a long time, but I would definitely love to take a bunch of you guys, if you're, like I said, if you're into that kind of stuff, because I really enjoy doing stuff like this, to show, there's the missus, to show you guys this stuff. I really dig it. I'm completely down with stuff like this. I love caving, getting down in the mud, crawling through waist deep water when it's only when you got to crawl. Say you'll be crawling through a little squeeze that's 3 foot high, and there's 1.5 foot of water in it, and it's only like 1.5 foot wider. So we always called that Fat Man Squeeze. We kind of give that our name ourselves. But if you go through that for a ways, it does open up into a huge room. Definitely not this big, because this is man-made, but also in the lake, I mean, here comes some people on four-wheelers or something, but also in the cave that I'm talking about, there is a crystal clear swimming pool, or pool, not swimming pool. You can't really tell it's crystal clear until you throw a flashlight or something down in the bottom of it, and then you can see just how clear it is. It's absolutely a beautiful cave. stalactites, stalagmites, the whole works. It's a real legitimate cave, okay? You guys will completely dig it. Again, if you're into that stuff, look, there goes some bats. I hope I got that. But again, this is a man-made one where they used to harvest rock and stuff like that out of it. So that's why you see these big pillars, and the roof is absolutely flat. There is water that still drips down. That's why this is muddy. Water is still dripping through the crevices and stuff like that of the top. And it is a pretty cool little muddy place for four-wheel drives and four-wheelers and stuff like that. However, I don't have any at the time. I was just telling the wife on the way down here we should get some four-wheelers or a four-wheel drive or something like that so we could come back and do some stuff like this. We used to have four-wheelers when we was here last time, when we lived in Tennessee. We lived way out in the country there, and we had 3 four-wheelers and stuff like that, and we always had fun riding through the woods and creeks and stuff like that. But just coming back from Arizona, we sold all that stuff whenever we moved to Arizona. So thank you, sugar. Let's come up over here, see what's over there. We sold everything. I don't know if you guys know my story about how we moved. We sold everything. Are you coming? We sold everything whenever we moved to Tennessee, and we started completely over from scratch. So everything that we had, we sold when we moved to Arizona. We just started, okay? From the bare necessities, meaning clothes, dishes, 1 mattress, and a box spring, and that pretty much is it. Everything else we bought and started over. So all of our fun stuff, toys and all that kind of stuff, we got rid of. But we're back, and it's time to start investing in some more toys. Here is another entrance. It looks awful foggy. I don't know if your screen is... I'm going to try to wipe this screen real quick. Your screen might be dirty there from your hand. Oh yeah, much better. Yep, there was a lot. I'm going to do that one more time. There was a whole bunch of fog. I mean, a whole bunch of... or not fog, looked like oil or something from somebody's hands. That is a whole lot better. I'm sorry about that. I should have done that right off the bat. That looks a whole lot better. Yeah, and if you guys don't mind, we can wade through this. We can go through that, go over on the other side, and just go way back in this thing as far as we can go. Like I said, it's been years since I've been here, so I can't remember exactly how far this goes back, but you can see it's not too awful deep. It's definitely shallow enough to wade through, maybe up to your knees or something like that. And it might get up to your waist. Right over there, it looks kind of deep, but outside of that, I can see rocks and stuff, you know, right there. But it might get up to your waist or something like that. And if you guys are down with it, we will walk through this and go on over there. Oh, there went pigeons. And this will be fun for you guys. It'll be fun if you like it. I like this kind of stuff, so I'm trying to just get some stuff together so that we can fill up our afternoons, because the classes are like 8:30 to 5:30. And then I don't want you guys to go sit in a hotel room and be bored for the rest of the night. So I'm just trying to figure out some things for us to do. We could do this cave one day. The next day, we could do the other cave I was talking about that goes way back in there. And that will be hours and hours of a trip. That'll take us 4 or 5 hours of a trip. Okay, so I just climbed up a little area here. I ain't got no... Huh? Yeah. I ain't got no flashlight on me at the time, but you can see here and there, there's just all kinds of different ways a person could go in here. Dang, I wish I had my light on me, or a flashlight. It ain't showing up at all, but anyway, we could keep going back both directions, left and right here where I'm looking at. Unfortunately, can't see it. Here comes the missus. You need a hand, sugar? She's got the flashlight, so maybe she can come and shine the light while we do this. I only got 15 minutes to do this on my phone, and I can't upload from my phone if it's only 15 minutes. But
Can't really see much, but
this, oh snap. This is, let's get really close. Come on over here some. We're gonna, it ain't bright enough to show up in the camera. Let's see here. There we go. Barely, just barely. Yeah, you can't really see anything. But, I mean, it just goes on and on. We can do this. And the other cave is super, super awesome. I keep saying it. I know I always repeat myself, and everybody gets on to me about repeating myself. But it's not man-made. It's real.
it's for you guys who say we are men.
That's right. We will see how big a man you are, or actually how little a man you are. Whenever we get in some of those tight little squeezes, you'll be wishing you was littler. And it ain't nothing really, really dramatic. I am claustrophobic myself, so you want me to hold your hand, honey? I am claustrophobic myself, so if it gets too bad, I've never been far enough. There's only been one place that I said, no, I'm not going in there. And I had a friend go in there, and before he made it to the other side of this little bitty squeeze, he came back. It took him about 5 minutes to get there, almost all the way through, and then about 30 seconds to get back out because he panicked. He was crawling and crawling and crawling in there, and then he panicked, and he's like, just kind of vibrated out. It was such a tight squeeze. I mean, you literally had like an inch from your back to the ceiling when he was on his belly. So I hope you guys enjoy some stuff like this, because we'll do this. If not, you don't have to, but
Just give us some feedback.
yeah, I'm going to try to plan some stuff like this. This is a little bitty hick town, okay? So there ain't shopping malls. There's not really places to go and do things or anything like that, except for going out and doing redneck stuff like this.
We can
So
always hike Old Stone Fort too.
there you go. We got some pretty cool hiking stuff around here locally that's pretty cool. Indian ruins and stuff like that. We could do that. Everything's going to require exercise because, again, there's nothing at all to do here except for outdoor stuff like this. So if you're the outdoorsy kind of person, you don't like being cooped up in your hotel room and you want to get out and do some stuff. And my wife raised her hand. She loves being outdoors. I actually do too. I've just been a little jacked up right now. My wife was actually ragging me on the way here about being lazy. I've been laid up for about, 3 days now?
Ever since you had your surgery?
No, I've been working every day except for these past 3 days. I overdone it with my hand, so I took a few days off there to let it recoup. Everywhere my cast touches down in there and right there with my thumb is really, really sore. So I've been like laid up, not doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'll stop this before the 15 minutes is up, because on my phone I can only do 15-minute videos, and that's all it'll allow me to upload from my phone. So we are getting about that time. It's 14 minutes and something. Again, you guys let me know what y'all want to do, or if this would be cool for you guys to do. Checking out some of these caves. Look, right up there's a bat. Did you see that bat right there? He just landed right there. Let me see if I can zoom up real quick before I run out of time. Where's he at? He must have went in that crevice right there. But anyway, oh man, I hope maybe you guys seen that. I don't know. Anyway, we are almost out of time, so let me know what you think. FBSB's out.